Hey guys, welcome back to INSANEBRIT Gaming. I'm the INSANEBRIT and this is February 2022's update video. I'll be talking about last month's content, my thoughts and opinions on it, but also I'll be talking about what comes out this month as well. Some of it is repeat as well, but also we'll be finishing off some playthroughs or a playthrough, starting up a new one, but of course we will also be, I'll be having a say on my ongoing series, plus whatever general news takes my fancy or whatever I want to talk about, including having COVID for a second time. But before we get to that, let's talk about, because I know some of you are just here for the content in general, and others are just here to, well, hear me rant, perhaps, whatever. So what am I going to talk about first? So first and foremost, last month's review of the games I played. So if you're wondering, and I wanted to explain this, and it's good that I'm doing this update video just to let you guys know, Yakuza is a mainstay on this channel until it is completed. When it's done, I won't be playing that again until Yakuza 6 or whatever the hell they come out with. I don't know. I will be playing the next Yakuza game because it is one of my favorite franchises now. So my top 10, along with Monster Hunter, dare I say Nier Automata, and I'm gonna say Call of Duty, but whatever it is, what it is, right? But definitely Monster Hunter and stuff like that, you know what I mean? And Yakuza and Metal Gear Solid kind of thing. So anyway, you'll notice that the timing of the videos has increased, and that is, give me 1 second guys, let me switch back to the camera. That is because I've had to grind. I had no choice but to do this. Throughout the entirety of the game, I never grinded on the game. I just played all story. Turns out to get my levels up, not only do I have to fight, I have to do other things like side missions, which I never really even see. I saw they were white, and when I approached someone to do the mission, it wouldn't let me do it, and I didn't understand why. Turns out they have to be blue, I have to be a certain level or something or other to do them, and now they've all turned blue, so now I've got the option to do them, or you've got to progress in the main story to be able to do them. So that's why I'm doing main story. I'm doing side content, because if I do the main story, I'm gonna lose the battle. You have to be at least level 50 to take on the boss, who's level 51, 52. Without upping my level, I don't stand a chance. I was like level 37, 38, something crazy. So, you know, 10 levels to go up is quite a lot. So I'm doing the side content, and instead, and now it would be it would just be so long if I did it an hour long, right, and labeled each video, because I do so much in the video. I was like, fuck it, I'm having so much fun, I'll just put it as a 2-hour video, 1 hour 50, 1 hour 30 minutes, and yeah, I've just put it as helping the community, and that's what I do. I go around helping the community like old man. I even helped get this. I helped an older prostitute who was getting bullied by younger prostitutes, telling the younger ones, get the fuck out of here, leave her alone. I even helped a masochist, Jesus Christ, it's going to get flagged, who couldn't feel pain anymore or pleasure from it. Therefore, I beat the shit out of him to help him out. Was I successful? Yes, no. Find out in the playthrough, you know what I mean? But in helping the community, so I kind of like just labeled it as that, part 1, part 2 of that, and then I ended up thinking, you know what, it's not getting a lot of views, I don't think it's very appealing on labeling it that, so I started to name 1 or 2 individual missions on the actual videos overall. But it is a fun part, because yes, it's grindy, but there's different semi-stories, fun stories, some better than others. It is what it is, but I have to do it, and if you play the game, you will have to do it to rank up your character, and I advise doing that. I've also made a tutorial, which I'll release at a later date or whatever, about these various things as well, including how to make money and what have you. So yeah, because you know, it's like 50 hours plus worth of gameplay, possibly 60, and you know, I put some important aspects of it into a tutorial on how to play the game, etc., and what I would do and stuff like that. So to help you out if you're interested in playing, or maybe you've already played it, maybe you've already completed it, but it is a fun game. So that's why I'm doing 2-hour videos as of now. Moving forward for February, there will be 2 more weeks of it, but at the same time, there will be, those videos will get less, an hour and 20 minutes, hour 30 minutes, an hour and 10. They will get dumbed down, and I will slowly but surely get back on the path to main story. So that's what's happening with Yakuza. I just wanted to let you guys know. Remember, you don't have to watch it all in one go. And remember, for the next week or something, I am going to be releasing any Yakuza, so you can catch up on the series if you want to. Okay, let me switch back. So that, I just want to give you my say on that. On Marvel's Avengers, sorry. The playthrough started off well. I said this last month as well. It started off pretty well, and then it kind of died down, and then it gets better in the latter stages. But it's been like 1 or 2 decent videos in the beginning, and then it died for like 8 hours, and then like it gets better in the last 4 or 5 hours. So it does pick up. It's unfortunate that the bulk of the game I find personally is somewhat boring. It's definitely a game worth picking up for 10 or 15 quid. I understand if you're a superhero fan and you bought all the Batmans and the Spider-Man games, you're like, man, there's not many superhero games out that are decent, and to be honest with you, there isn't, other than Spider-Man and the Batman games. So to pick this one up, pay full price, pay all for the DLC, I don't blame you, because it's like, man, I get to be Black Panther, Black Widow, you know, Spider-Man's now entered it, even though it's DLC. I think it's free on the PlayStation. You got it on Xbox, which I played it on. I don't think it's free, but it is what it is, and Hulk as well. So you get to play as a lot of different characters. So it is a must-play game if you're a superhero fan or Marvel comic fan or whatever. So it is worth picking up or at least playing. And if you've got Xbox Game Pass, like I have, definitely worth a playthrough. So, but again, maybe not as fun to watch as to play, but it definitely is going to be ending this month as well. So yeah, for the first week it'll be Yakuza. The second week, I think it will be Avengers. Third week, I think we finish off. I think we finish off Avengers. I don't know, whatever, or maybe it goes back to Yakuza. But and then the fourth week, I think we will finish off the month with a new playthrough, which is Little Nightmares. I did say I had another indie game. This is the second indie game I have, Little Nightmares, but I wanted to give you guys a break from indie games because I know you guys don't like indie games, or they're not that popular, or no one really watches them. I played Unravel 1, Unravel 2, and I was like, well, you know what, I've got this Little Nightmares to play. I'll play that, and then that will be the last indie game on my channel for a while, etc. So it is what it is. So yeah, this week is Marvel's Avengers till Friday. Then on the second week will be Yakuza. Third week we finish off Marvel's Avengers. Yeah, and then the last week will be Little Nightmares of February. So yeah, that is basically the content schedule. Give me 1 second, guys. Let me go back to my not script, but my notes, because I'm very forgetful about the things I want to talk about. So I've talked about the upcoming content and my thoughts and opinions on the likes of Yakuza. Content currently running. FIFA Simulations will continue, you know, as per usual with my commentary. Maybe some of you enjoy my commentary. Maybe you like seeing the result, the gameplay, I don't know, but I'll keep my commentary on there as much as possible. I assume it's what you subscribed for. They're not getting a lot of views, which is disappointing. It is what it is. Maybe you found them disinteresting. Maybe you know, the results ain't what they are. Maybe you're bored of my commentary. I don't know. It is what it is. You know, they catch on sometimes. They get 100 views, 80 views, 30 views. You know, we've got the transfer market that's just happened as well, and transfers, thank God FIFA have made the transfer changes. They've put all the players where they should be, so it should be very exciting if your respective club is facing off against Chelsea. You know, we're going to see new players added in there, so that's kind of cool. Arsenal have let go of Aubameyang, or whatever his name is, to Barcelona. He was getting paid £350,000 a week. He's now gone to Barcelona, got them off a wage bill, saving them £25 million a year. So FIFA will basically continue, and then you've got Newcastle as well, signing that new player from Lyon, I believe it is, Guimaraes, I can't remember his name, but basically he's a really good player. I've seen him on YouTube, very, very talented, very skillful. Wish Chelsea would have signed him. Unfortunately, Chelsea didn't actually buy anybody during the transfer market, which kind of sucked. We were trying to make moves for Dembele, but we decided not to, for whatever reason, I don't know. We've got too many attackers anyway at this point. FIFA career mode I want to touch on as well. FIFA career mode, I'm surprised because you guys voted for it, or 10-12 people voted for it, and nobody's really watching it. That's disappointing. Maybe you guys ain't mass appealing because you don't really know the German league. I personally don't know it either too much. Bayern and Dortmund are the two main teams that I know, along with Leipzig. They've got a lot of talented players. They're basically like the Arsenal of the Bundesliga. Lots of talent there, and they seem to be selling them off left, right, and centre. Werner come from there. Haaland come from there. Bayern Munich have bought Upamecano from there, who's a really good centre back, and has bought another player from there. It's crazy. They keep knocking out these talented players, man. It's crazy. So that's unfortunate. But when that league is done, it is done. It would be in the completed playthrough section. It would be less as well, about 10 weeks. Normally it's about 12, 13 with Chelsea, but they've only got the German Cup, the Champions League and the league. There's 3 competitions. They don't have many competitions like England do with the League Cup and everything, so there's a lot less to go for, less games. But I'm still struggling with it. I'm having a lot of issues with it here and there. Second, third in the league and everything, and I'm battling away. It don't always work out. I keep the same philosophy, an A team and a B side as well. So, you know, I haven't made any I did make transfers, but I didn't put the transfer market on, and they've come in January, so they've come in late, but it is what it is. My bad. But I won't be doing that next time, and next time I'm hoping to go to Spain or Italy or France. You guys will decide that also, so that'll be up and coming as well. What else do I want to talk about as well? A new format with video gameplay. Basically, I recorded myself talking, and this was lagging. I was like, oh, fuck off. I just like wasted my time. So basically, I decided to put gameplay footage over the top of it, and essentially it's me talking for 16-20 minutes about the Xbox news of Xbox purchasing Call of Duty, and then you've got of course Sony purchasing Bungie. So I have my word on that as well in a news segment that should have been out what, yesterday or whatever. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that. Give me your thoughts and opinions on that moving forward. Maybe I'll end up doing that. It's just a lot more easier than looking at a camera all the time and just keeping these face-to-face ones for vlogs. Who knows? Because I can just rip some gameplay out of the content that I've got, hundreds of hours of content, and just put the gameplay over it. So it's, you know, just a lot easier for me to do. I can just talk like this and put gameplay over it. It's maybe more entertaining to you guys as well, to see what's happening in a game and just listening to me like a radio/podcast, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, that's the new format. Let's see what happens with that. I hope you guys enjoy it. What else is there? The last thing I want to talk about in respects to football is, I'm not going to say too much on it because of the current situation and all the rest of it and the controversial stuff with it. I'm not defending anybody. But Mason Greenwood, whoa, I mean, you've seen the footage, you've seen the pictures, you've heard the voice recordings on TikTok, on Twitter, whatever it may be. Oh, very, very bad, man. He's done. He's fucked. He's fucked himself. You know, the evidence is undeniable all day long. You've screwed yourself over. With having that much money and being in the position that you are, which most people dream of, why would you do that? Crazy, crazy shit. Unbelievable. Hell, if you didn't like the person or felt, you know what, I'm not happy with it, dump the person, leave the person. Don't go any down this route of the shit that you just did. Crazy. So yeah, man, just what an idiot is what I want to say overall. Yeah, crazy. And you know, good that she had evidence and stuff like that. Smart thing to do, always. It doesn't matter if you're with a famous person or not. Get evidence, get help, seek help is my you know, I could go into a lot more detail and all the rest of it, but my advice is simply to get help, talk to somebody, you know, find a phone number, Google it. There's organizations to help you. I know it's not always easy, but shit, that's crazy. But yeah, just that's all I'm going to say on it, really. What else have I been doing? They've come out with Suicide Squad. No, not Suicide Squad, sorry. The Suicide Squad, and actually, I'll talk about movies at the latter stages. Basically, I had COVID for a second time. Here's for a third time, hat trick. No, I'm joking, I don't want that shit. The first time I felt like shit. Like, I felt like a zombie. Let me switch back to the camera. I felt like a zombie, sweating, just fucking felt awful. Like I was, I'm not gonna say dying, but it felt terrible. Just awful for like 2 weeks straight, just garbage. I didn't feel good at all. Then I got I survived it obviously. Then the second, I got a second jab. I got the first jab and then the second jab later on. And then obviously in the past 3 weeks I've had COVID again. And you might be thinking, oh, you didn't wear a mask, you ain't jabbed. Well, I'm double vaxxed. I had a mask. I went to the supermarket. I went to the chip shop once, and I went to a relative's house, and boom, all of a sudden I had fucking COVID. Ridiculous. Anyway, I felt 90% better than I did the first time. I was just tired, really, really tired, exhausted, didn't want to record, didn't want to put on my PC, do anything, play a game. I was fucking gone. Just tired and sleeping for extra 4 or 5 hours just to, oh, it's horrible. But again, 90% better than what I was the first time I had it. So I'm grateful for that. Thank God I got the jab or whatever. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not sitting here saying, hey guys, go out and get jabbed. I recommend it, but at the same time, I'm not here to preach to you and say, oh, you're not jabbed and blah, blah, blah. it's your choice, but at the end of the day, I'm happy I got it and I felt better. Especially the second time round, because I felt so much better compared to the first. And again, it can cost you your life, and fuck that, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, whatever happens in the future, but right now I'm healthy, so I'm good with that. So yeah, that's basically my my thing with COVID. The second time, I survived it again, 2 times in a row. Escaping death. No, it's not something to joke about. I know many people who've died from it. It's awful, and oof. Um, on a lighter note, movies. What have I been watching? Well, obviously Squid Game. I finished. Obviously, season 2 has been announced. I think I said that last month as well. I've been watching The Suicide Squad. A really good film with James Gunn. The writing is fantastic. The characters are really good, even though I don't really know them. I've enjoyed. You get to hear the backstory. They're really good. I enjoyed. Probably not all of them are going to be your favorite. I like the Peacemaker. I thought he was pretty cool. The guy from the first one who was with Harley Quinn. There's some just, the shark was kind of funny. It was a good movie. I really did enjoy it. Yeah, the enemy was kind of silly in a way, but I enjoyed the ride. Harley Quinn was amazing as usual. Definitely a film I'd recommend. What else is there? I've been watching Overlord. I did a review on Overlord on my channel. I kind of wish I could redo that one. I should take it down and redo it, but I won't. It is what it is. I'm watching season 2 of Overlord and season 3. They are coming out for season 4, which is an anime, by the way. And basically, he's a gamer who created a guild with his party. The game is going to shut down. They've all gone off with their life, had kids, families, whatever. He's still there and he's trapped in the world. And they basically made AIs with their personalities or different personalities in the game. Some of them perverted, some of them sick, some of them are mad, whatever. And he has control over them and they're very loyal to him. And he has to go out into the world. And it's RPG elements, like spells and potions and all that kind of stuff. And the first season was really good, really solid. Second season wasn't so good. The third season, it's gotten better. They're going to war. He's trying to take control of the world, as it were. It's a really good anime series. Season 4, I cannot wait for it to come out. This one, in actual fact, I bought for £10, or 12 quid. Normally they're about 20 or 30 quid, sometimes 50. If you're an anime fan like me, you know how expensive anime can be. The wall over there, on the left side, right? Yeah, on the left side, straight down, is all anime. I did the math, how much I paid for it. It's about £1,000 just for that shelf. For those one, two, three, 4 shelves of anime is £1,000. I bought this one, Cabanari, of the Iron Fortress. Pretty good. Well, I haven't seen it yet, but in 12 episodes, £12, cheap, normally about 20 quid, so I thought I'd snap that up, so I'm very happy with that. I'm not going to do a review on it or whatever. Maybe I'll speak about it next month's video if I watch it. Haven't got around to watching it yet, but whatever, it is what it is. Again, if you don't want to buy it, you can always watch it on Netflix. It's on Netflix. I don't know if it's got the English dubbed version of it on there. I always buy dubbed anyway. I'm sure this is dubbed, otherwise I wouldn't have picked it up. I'm going to assume it's dubbed. Yes, audio English. Yeah, it's dubbed. So I'm a dub person anyway. So if it's on Netflix, it may be dubbed. It might not be. Sometimes, even though I know they're dubbed, they're not always dubbed on Netflix, which is weird. Don't ask me why. It is what it is. So yeah, and they got a new zombie show on Netflix as well. It's Korean or Japanese, I don't know, but it's got English dubbed. I've seen it. I've put it on my list. It just arrived like 1 or 2 days ago. I got to get onto that. I watched A Quiet Place 2. That was really good. I really enjoyed that. But it's kind of weird how they've done The Quiet Place 2, because that's serious, and it will be a series of like 3 and 4 films. Because what they've done is they've taken a 20-30 hour game, and they've put like the first segment into one movie, the second segment into like the middle and a third, then a fourth. So you can see where it's going. It's going to be as long, not as long as a game, but like a game. But where they fit that into 10, 15, 20 hours, they fit it into 90 minutes. So part 1's 90 minutes, part 2, and then you get the part 3 over here. There's going to be a third film probably, I assume. Ongoing story kind of thing, whatever. But it was a decent watch. I definitely recommend watching 1 before you watch 2, obviously, so you can follow along. How long have I been talking for, guys? Shit, my eyes are crap. About 20 minutes, often enough. These videos are about 20 minutes on average. So yeah, entertaining stuff to watch. Oh, by the way, if you're just throwing out there about Chelsea, I don't think we're going to win the league. I think Man City are going to run away with it as well. Of course, Liverpool signed Diaz, and so that's £40 million buy, because I think someone else was going to get him ahead of them, and they weren't having that. And then, of course, Man City have signed someone big as well, or he will be coming. He's on FIFA now, actually, but he's being on loan to River Plate or Platte or whatever, and he'll be coming in the summer as well. God knows what Chelsea here do. And I think hopefully we get Koundé and whatever, but I think we need to clear out and bring in some of Tuchel's people at the end of the season going forward as well. Anyway, guys, that's about all I have to say for this month. I know this month is, so into retrospect, to recap, more Yakuza for 2 weeks, more story side content, but story-driven content also. Finish off Marvel's Avengers, and of course we will be getting to Little Nightmares as well. But it's only about a week's worth of content, and then that series is done as well. That'll all be in the completed playthrough section, and then of course on March it'll be more Yakuza, because that's an ongoing thing on my channel as well. FIFA Sims will continue, FIFA Career Mode will continue with German Dortmund, and there'll be Goal of the Week as well still going. Anyway, guys, so I hope you enjoyed this content and the new format of the news story that I do moving forward. Maybe I'll stick to it, maybe I won't. I think I will, though, because it's a lot easier to just talk and then put some gameplay over, and I think it would be more entertaining for you guys as well. Anyway, guys, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok as well. Links for all that in the description below. You can donate to me via PayPal to help run this channel, and I will see you next time. Thanks so much for watching.